Welcome to Movieland. Here's my spoiler-free review of Halloween Kills movie 2021. I am giving it 4 stars, but that may change when I've seen it again. I can't give Halloween Kills a fair grade at the moment, but more on that later. The movie is an hour and 45 minutes. And it felt to me that too much was crammed into that time. It almost seems that perhaps they had hours and hours of usable material. And to shrink it down they trimmed too much from too many scenes. I would have watched at least another 15 to 20 minutes if they'd allowed some of the dramatic, slower-paced scenes to play out and develop a bit more. Jamie Lee Curtis and Anthony Michael Hall are both mesmerizing in every scene in which they appear, and it was such a crazy, nostalgic trip seeing all the returning cast members from the original Halloween. I could say a lot more about Jamie Lee Curtis, but I'll skip that since I'm biased. She's one of my favorite people and I could watch her watching paint dry. The musical score, written and provided by John Carpenter, Cody Carpenter, and Daniel Davies, feels like a genuine expansion of not only the Halloween 2018 score, but also those from the 2 original films. The score does the film a great service by gluing a few scenes together that felt as though they were over-edited, making them flow better. It adds momentum in the right places and propels the film's story forward, all without getting in the way, or alternatively being too minimalistic. The gore in film rivals what was seen in both Rob Zombie films combined, so if you're squeamish, enter at your own risk. I'm sure there are some who will appreciate the brutality and gore, but I prefer the creep-out horror of Halloween and Halloween 2 over incessant spraying and splattering of blood and guts. As I expected, there are heavy references to Rod Serling's Twilight Zone episode. The monsters are due on Maple Street as crazed Hanfield residents hunt down Michael Myers. There are also some fantastically well-made flashbacks to 1978 and a surprise character appearance that absolutely make the film a must-see for fans of the franchise. I'll definitely be watching it again soon. Probably several times, and I can give a fair grade then. Unfortunately, I was in a theater with chatty, inconsiderate people, and a woman who brought her 6 or 7-year-old daughter. The little girl talked and cried through the entirety of the movie, and I can't fairly grade a film with so many distractions when they may have negatively influenced my opinion of this one. I'm just going to say wow, that was a scary movie. Alright, there was so much murder and violence in it, and Michael Myers is an amazing murderer / villain to have in a movie, and this movie is just so scary and tense and gory, but it's amazing. However, I wasn't a big fan of the ending. I won't give you any spoilers, but the ending is a bit of a shock, but let's just wait and see what happens in the future. And there are also lots of deaths in the movie, but a couple of people managed to escape the wrath of Myers. But yeah, this definitely lives up to the original in my opinion, and also the one in 2018 too, and in the movie. They get Myers' mask off, but you don't get to see his face in the movie, and in the movie you see them going to Myers' childhood house a lot, which is now owned by other people who are Big John and Little John. This is that kind of movie that gives you the creeps when you're alone and you think someone is there sneaking up on you, but yeah. Jamie Lee Curtis, who plays Laurie, is amazing in this movie, but Laurie is in the hospital for almost all the movie recovering from the knife wound in her stomach, but she's still amazing. And I really like when they all form their groups and then they finally catch up to Myers and they all get around him to take him down. And they say evil dies tonight. So, yeah. Overall, I would definitely recommend watching this movie, especially if you like horrors. Also, I would recommend watching the previous Halloween movies too, because then you will understand this movie more. And if you don't like horrors, you should still watch it, but maybe bring a pillow in case you get scared. Please let us know your favorite movie in the comment section and hit the like button if you really like our research of top 10 movie list. Make sure to subscribe our channel for best top 10 list. Thanks for watching.